their international fullback Ferrer, who was injured against Valencia at the weekend. But they look strong and well balanced, particularly in the midfield. The power of Nadal and Guardiola, the guile of Baquero, all of them internationals. Just have a look at the substitutes. Steve Bruce, of course, amongst the committed 5 for Manchester United. And our referee tonight and the 2 linesmen come from Romania, the man in charge, Ion Crăciunescu. So, what a night for this young man, Paul Parker. If his marking of Romario is the success of the night, of course, as Terry was saying, it'll be a tremendous tactical triumph for Alex Ferguson. But Romario, let's remember, does have a reputation, second to none in world football, for devastating work around the penalty area. There you have the key to the whole night. A quick word with Kevin Keegan. Kevin, what do you feel about the Paul Parker mission?
I think, as Terry rightly said, I think it's a very brave decision, but it does make sense because he's so unlike any centre-forward that we have in England. You know, he's got a very low centre of gravity, he's very quick on the turn, and he's remarkably quick, and it's a deceptive sort of pace that he has. So it's a brave decision, but one that you can understand, and the 90 minutes will prove whether it's right or wrong.
You were looking at Romario warming up with some wonder just now.
Very unusual warm-up, a lot to do with the hips and swerving of the hips and the upper part of the body. And when you think about the way he plays, that's what his game's about. He glides past people, he swerves past people, he just drops his hips, and that's the hallmark of him. And he is a tremendous player. He's a character. He's not an easy player to work with, apparently, but he does the business on the field.
The best match winner in the world is the way Alex Ferguson described him. The best man marker in our game is how he described Paul Parker. And away we go, the night they've been waiting for here for so long. Kanchelskis on the right. Gets it back for David May, and an early touch here for Schmeichel. Old rivals meeting again. Quality in every corner of the field. The sides met way back in 1984 when Manchester United, in a famous victory here by 3-0, overcame a 2-0 deficit at the Nou Camp. And Ron Atkinson was the manager then, and Brian Robson was a great star and a goal scorer for Manchester United. And of course they won. United did in the Cup Winners' Cup against Barcelona in 1991, and Mark Hughes, once a Barcelona player himself, put them to the sword with 2 goals. Hughes with a little touch there, Nicky Butt trying to pick it up, and Butt racing on, and a really good challenge there by Nadal. Kanchelskis, Ince, the captain tonight, already captain this country, of course, in America in the pre-World Cup tournament. Bowen getting down the left flank. Lee Sharp. Hughes is away on the far side. Butt's coming in there, and it might come for Hughes. Baquero. Guardiola. Luis. Koeman. Knocking it to Abelardo. Internationals all around this Barcelona side. Romario couldn't get to that one. It was cut out by Alistair. Luis again. Tried to get Stoichkov away, who works down either one flank or the other. Tonight it appears to be down the right flank. Hughes takes it up. Spreads it wide for Kanchelskis. They're worried about this pace down the flanks for Barcelona, and there's Kanchelskis showing why they're worrying. Hughes gets on the end of it, but it's behind for the goal kick. Kanchelskis will be a threat, and Barcelona will be so relieved that Giggs isn't playing. They were so worried about him with Ferrer, their fullback, injured and not playing tonight. Hughes not really getting the right angle on that. Goal kick. Luis to Abelardo. Turistan, Sergi, Guardiola, Luis. They're out by Sharp, Parker. Pallister. Irwin. Hughes. Up to Mark Hughes again. In comes Nicky Butt. A throw to Barcelona. Hughes and Parker keeping a very, very close, tight look at Romario. Becerro playing it wide. Figuerestan. Suddenly Romario's in some space here, but Pallister was covering that for him. Guardiola knocked away by David May, almost arrogantly there. Finds Kanchelskis. There's a break on the right by Keane. Kanchelskis streaming through the middle. Ince trying to pick this one up, succeeds in finding May. Here's Parker. Alec Ferguson thought about that decision to play Parker here tonight a fortnight ago. Ince. Pallister, who was tremendous in the last match against Galatasaray in Turkey. Parker again. Long legs of Pallister. Sharp being chased by Koeman. Deep cross towards Kanchelskis. Hughes spreading it wide again for Sharp. Pretty hectic pace, Kevin.
Yeah, you expected to be pretty quick out there, but I think if Barjuan didn't know how quick Kanchelskis was, he found out in the very first minute and a half of this game that he's going to have a big task in handling his pace. And down the left, obviously looking for Sharp to do it. But it's not only Man United who've got a plan here. They're playing one of the best players, I think, Spanish players in the Spanish national side is Nadal. He can play centre-half. Many people may remember his magnificent performance against Era. I'm sure Jack Charlton will. And he's playing sort of in front of the back four, trying to stop the supply to Mark Hughes, who, of course, is a major player for Man United.
Parker. Up to Hughes. Here's Ince. Kanchelskis on the far side. Now Stoichkov. What a success he was for Bulgaria in the recent World Cup. Irwin. Sharp. Ince.
He had a magnificent World Cup, Brian, and so did Romario, but both of them are moody, and you get the feeling if United can start, you know, playing some aces early on, it could go and become quite an easy game. That's what they'll be hoping anyway.
Romario's touch picked up by Parker. Kanchelskis. Sergi. Flick on there by Romario. Parker's there, nodding it into the path of Irwin. Keane playing it wide for May, and comfortably back to Schmeichel.
Although Parker is picking up Romario, he's not doing it like they do it on the continent, Brian. He's not doing it silly. It's just when he comes into the vital areas where he's dangerous.
Kanchelskis shaking off Sergi. Irwin has outwitted him again. Driven cross was knocked out by Koeman. Up to Becerro. Nadal. Ronald Koeman. Crowd whistling every time Koeman gets the ball. They remember that World Cup moment involving David Platt. Everybody felt that Koeman should have been sent off. He agrees with that himself, incidentally. They were surprised that he wasn't, at any rate. Stoichkov. He's got a good left foot. Schmeichel seemed to be a long time getting down to that. It may have been slightly deflected along the way.
incredibly long distance to try a shot from, but he nearly got some reward for it, Brian. Just the element of surprise, really.
It's a terrific tempo that Manchester United have set, and that maybe is what they're aiming to do to unsettle Barcelona, do you think?
Certainly, if they play at full pace, the Spanish don't play like that. I mean, we found that a little bit last night, especially the first hour. But there's no doubt about it, once the game gets to their pace, these guys can knock it around. And watch for Baquero there in the middle, because he has just one touch all the time. There he goes again, just one touch. He's a very, very good player.
Luis, Baquero again. Step back this time to Nadal. Played wide for Sergi, who was a terrific success in the World Cup. Guardiola. Luis. Stoichkov. Luis again. Romario's waiting in the middle. He'll need to be watched here, but away comes the giant stride of Pallister. Finding Owen. Ince. Pallister. It's tricky. Got the better of Stoichkov. Sharp to Ince. And away goes Sharp. Here's in the middle, Keane in the middle. Keane on the far side, looking to turn it back, and does it very well indeed. But Baquero's there, Koeman's there too. That's the simple ball again to find Luis. A good ball forward to Nadal. But trying to hold him up. Oh, and Romario's got the better of Paul Parker. But Parker's back at him. Romario's shot, and it's well wide. He dragged at that one.
Well, I think, really, if I was playing with him, I'd be disappointed, because on the far side, Birgit Stein was all free. But, you know, Romario's looking for goals. That's what he lives for. If you watch it here now, you can't see any picture. But nevertheless, he'll be disappointed with this finish anyway. But look how he twists and turns. There you see Birgit Stein in the background, completely free.
Nadal's header. And won by Romario. Beguristan to Sergi, leaving it to Koeman. Nadal just playing it around now. Abelardo. Luis. The ball hit long there. And it was Nadal who'd gone forward into that strong attacking position.
He's one of those gems of a player, is Nadal. He can just play anywhere. Up front, centre-half, right back, central midfield, as he's been asked to do tonight. They're no problem to him.
Sergi missed that. But finding Kanchelskis, this is where you feel they might get most profit down that flank. But again, playing it in for Roy Keane. A little chip again by him, but he couldn't find Kanchelskis. Nicky Butt. The first touch betrayed him.
It's a big night for him. He's a young boy, and he can only get better for playing in games like this. But what a stage to perform on at his age.
Johan Cruyff, now 47 years old, that wily tactician. Koeman. Baquero, or rather Abelardo, now Koeman. Towards Baquero. Goal kick.
He's one of my very favourite players, Baquero. Used to be with John Toshak at Real Sociedad, and everyone thought he was finished with a bad knee injury, but he's come back tremendously to win 2 or 3 championships at Barcelona. Great character.
Here's Keane. Stopped by Koeman again. Stabbed that away for Guardiola. Here's Koeman again. Abelardo. Belarus in terrific form tonight as well. There's Beguristan. Drives one in. Schmeichel easily behind that one. And a massive throw to Hughes, who's down by Abelardo. That'll be a free kick to United. Really is the promise of relentless attack here tonight. United, because it's almost in the bricks and mortar here, that's the way they have to play. Barcelona, because obviously with Romario and Stoichkov in their side, and to be blunt also, they don't defend all that well.
Well, if you've got all your good players up front and adventurous players in midfield, what is the point of defending? I mean, Koeman's not the greatest defender in the world, he lacks a bit of pace, but when you've got players like Romario, you can afford to concede one goal. You'll probably score 2 or 3 with Stoichkov and players like these.
Sharp couldn't keep it in play. Owen, Sharp nodding it on well. Hughes, down goes Ince, and it's a free kick. Well, Owen might well try something here. Ince will fancy a little bang at goal, possibly. Perhaps a little too far out. This was Carlos Busquets. Made his first appearance for Barcelona in a European Winners' Cup final against Manchester United in 1991, when the great Zubizarreta was out with suspension. It's going to be Owen.
I think it makes sense to try and test the keeper early on, because it's the first real shot they like to contend with.
Knocked back. Will Ince try a shot here? It's a great shot. It was charged down by Nadal. I noticed that Pallister was appealing, and he had a good side on it for a handball by Nadal, but United get a corner.
That was a terrific strike. They didn't do what I thought. They knocked it in. Pallister challenges, and it comes to the edge there. Watch this strike. And it's on his chest. I think from the back of the goal, it maybe looked that way.
A corner then, driven in, goal kick. Sharp really showing what a valuable squad member he is. He played left back in the match in Istanbul, and Dennis Irwin was out. And here he is in a much more forward position, left side of midfield actually, although he switched to the right just for the moment. Guardiola up to Becerra. Beguristan, Romario's here. Oh, Schmeichel didn't quite get to that, but neither did Romario, fortunately for United. Barcelona notoriously slow starters to a season. Stoichkov, yes.
On the far side, he's sort of swapped with Beguristan, and he's now on his favourite left foot, and he thinks nothing of having a pop from 35 yards, 40 yards. We've already seen, Brian.
Barcelona 5th in the Spanish First Division, already been beaten twice this season. Of course, they were beaten in Gothenburg in the last minute in their last round of European Champions League games, having already beaten Galatasaray. Guardiola. Stoichkov to Beguristan. Luis with the throw. Nadal. Becerra. Nadal. Koeman. A little deflection there. Beguristan couldn't pick it up. Nicky Butt doing very well. Took great responsibility there and springs a lovely ball forward now for Hughes. He's surrounded by Barcelona midfielders and defenders, but it's a throw to Manchester United. Hughes with it. Finds Irwin. Sharp. Oh, this is a great run by Sharp. Butt's waiting in the middle. Kanchelskis has come up quickly. Hughes has come as well, but that may have been a little overhit. Kanchelskis now. He's tricked his man again. Oh, my goodness, Koeman for the rescue there. Guardiola. Kanchelskis is absolutely skinning Sergi on that side.
You know, Sergi was one of the best players in the World Cup, as you rightly said. but he's having a torrid time out there with the pace of Kanchelskis, and he fancies he can beat him every time. He does it again here. Great cross and good defending from Koeman.
They talk about Koeman, the number 4 on the ball here now. He's built like a battleship, and one or two people unkindly say yes, and he turns like one, but he's got fantastic defensive qualities. And his passing, actually, is copybook for all youngsters to copy. And needless to say, his free kicks and his penalties so often a match winner. So Koeman is still very much a part of the scene here.
He has so many pluses, Brian, doesn't he, that you can carry the couple of little weak points that he's got, because he gives them so much extra. He does a great pass of the ball, and he runs it from the back with them. He really sets a lot of their attacks going.
Pallister knocking it forward. Hughes, an arrogant little touch there. Good ball by Ince. Here's Sharp again. They really do fancy themselves down these flanks. There's Sharp with the cross, and it's a goal by Mark Hughes. A super strike for Manchester United. A lovely cross by Sharp, and Hughes putting the sword into Barcelona yet again. Once played for them unhappily, scored twice in the Cup Winners' Cup final against them, and now with this cross by Sharp, there's Hughes with a fine header to finish it off. Kevin.
Well, it's just a great ball here from Mintz, and from here on, he's done what he has failed to do so far. He beats his man well. He's done that a few times, but this time he delivers, and what a ball it is, and what a finish. And Mark Hughes is taking revenge on Barcelona, the club he used to play for. Second time.
Nadal, Abelardo. Just listen to this crowd. This has the makings of a really wonderful European night here now. Sharp. Kanchelskis. Keane ladling it forward, and away goes Kanchelskis again, and Abelardo's got across there. But they're causing havoc down the flanks, Kevin.
That's the key to tonight's game for Alex Ferguson. Kanchelskis down one side, Sharp down the other.
Ince tried to get it into the path of Sharp, but Koeman was there. Up to Nadal. In for Guardiola. Wide for Luis. Romario lurking up front, and Beguristan on this flank. Stoichkov on the far side. Aimed towards Stoichkov, but David May just got a flick with that flaxen hair of his, and it's a corner for Barcelona. Quickly picking up Makero, but not quickly enough. Stoichkov's cross again. Ince gets it away. Once again, the Bulgarian. He's overplayed it.
It's such a great game because there's two sides want to attack. And Mark Hughes, you just got to keep admiring this guy, because so much of the work he does goes unnoticed, and yet he can finish as well, and he shows it again here.
This certainly goes noticed. Knocking it forward. Makero. Luis. Romario. Well done, Parker. Sharp gets it forward, but that's asking just a little too much of Paul Ince.
I think Paul Ince was saying to him, it should be the other way around, mate. I should be knocking those balls and you should be running.
Guardiola. At the moment, Barcelona haven't time to breathe, let alone to play. Guardiola. Nadal. Sergi. Sharp. That has gone wide on the left for him with Kanchelskis. Here's Irwin. Sharp getting it down the line, and away they go. Sharp versus Luis. And it's the Barcelona ball.
There's absolutely no doubt, Brian, that they've got the beating of these two fullbacks for pace. Kanchelskis and Sharp, they really fancy the chances, and that's the key to United tonight. And if they can deliver the quality they did last time, especially Sharp on this side, then United could virtually be assured of a place in the finals or the final matches after tonight's results.
Stoichkov stopped beautifully there by Irwin. Knocked forward superbly now for Hughes. He's up there on his own. And Koeman comes away. It's that long ball. Now look at that for a pass as well. Stoichkov playing it in. Parker getting it away. Helped by May. Oh, May has given it straight to Baquero. Here's Romario. It's calmly away, but won't get hold of it now, and it's come to Stoichkov again. There's problems here for United. It's driven in, but straight to the arms of Schmeichel. What a ball by Schmeichel to Kanchelskis, and away we go again. He's only got Hughes up in support. There he is. Knocks it back to him again. In comes Butt. And now Kanchelskis, a long-range shot across the face of the goal, but the whistle had gone. Wow, this is a game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so quick, Brian. You almost feel like you want to take a breath yourself just watching it. But Schmeichel's got in on the act now. He knows Kanchelskis is a danger man, and he's starting to find him from 80, 90 yards now.
Good challenge again, this time by Palace to those long legs, robbing Romario. Guardiola chasing. Beguristan, Romario. Beguristan, Romario's off, but Parker's gone there with him. Wasn't needed in the end because Irwin took possession, and here's Dennis Irwin again. Played inside for Sharp. And now for Ince. Keane. Kanchelskis on the far side. Hughes through the middle. There's a beautiful ball by Keane. Kanchelskis playing it in, and it was a back heel by Nadal. He wasn't sure where it was going. Keane driving that one in. Kanchelskis to Keane. And now for May. Stoichkov, outside of the left boot to this side of the field. An inch perfect ball. And Luis has gone inside Irwin. Beguristan. Stoichkov. Here's May. And here's Kanchelskis. And this could be another problem for Sergei as May takes it up now. A little dummy, and he's won himself a yard, but unfortunately given away with a not very good ball into the centre. Koeman. Guardiola. Koeman. Romario. Still Romario. A little flick with the outside of the boot. And Stoichkov. A goal kick for Manchester United.
Yeah, Romario, some lovely skills here, Brian. Just letting him know. Look at his strength, his awareness, and a great ball. And it's on his left foot, Stoichkov. Can't say his name, but I'll get there in the end. But he'll be disappointed with that. He'd be expected to hit the target from there because he does score some fantastic goals.
Nadal. Koeman. And back to Carlos Busquets. Baquero. Stoichkov. Cut out by Ince. Back to Schmeichel. Up to Hughes. Having a battle with Nadal. And Hughes won that battle. Swept the ball out towards Kanchelskis, and away he goes again. By that time, there was a slight slip by Kanchelskis, and Sergi saw his chance.
If it carries on like this over on Sergei's side, they're going to need an oxygen tent for him at half-time, Brian. He's had to do some running already, and the game's not really started.
Stoichkov. You're not going to believe it. We've had nearly half an hour. It seems like 10 minutes. The game has just flown.
It's always the sign of a good game, that, Brian, isn't it?
It is. Here's Lloris. Vince's challenge, didn't know where the ball was, then suddenly found it. And then finds Keane, who's made some terrific strides forward in this, from midfield in this game so far. Kanchelskis. That is that every time Kanchelskis gets it now, Guardiola goes across there to help support Sergi, and he needs help. Here's Sharp. Here's Irwin. Good play again by Butt. Good play by Irwin. Can Sharp get on the ears one? No. Guardiola. Back to Busquets. Lloris for Barcelona. Guristan. Stoichkov on the far side. United getting back very quickly indeed in defence. Hughes helping out there. It's a good ball by Guardiola. Luis with the cross. And Barcelona at the moment just getting no time at all to put their game together.
Yeah, they're not sure that the way they're playing is the right way for him. I think you'll find that Koeman's pushed forward now, and Nadal, who I told you before could play anywhere, has moved back. And I think that's a panic measure, really, because the pace is frightening them to death. And, you know, it's not surprising for us, but I think they're learning some harsh lessons very early on here. They're a very quick side, Man United.
Schmeichel. Irwin. Just kept in play. Irwin. But Hughes. Ince. Back to Busquets, the goalkeeper. Guardiola. And we're talking about a Barcelona side that's been champions of Spain for the last 4 years. Beaten in the European Cup final last season. Oh, Stoichkov chasing. No foul there by May. Let's just have a quick word with Terry Venables. Your impression so far, Terry?
I think that the big feature of the game so far is that the front three of Manchester United are doing a better job than Barcelona. They're playing exactly the same. Two wide men and a striker. The wide men of Manchester United are giving the fullbacks a torrid time, and Mark Hughes is holding the ball up a lot better than Romario is at the moment.
Thank you, Terry. Barcelona winners of the European Cup as recently as 1992, and the year before that reached the final of the Cup Winners' Cup, where they were beaten by Manchester United. Pedigree, but they're a goal down here. Here's Sharp. This is great work again by Sharp, and Hughes again is in the middle. Couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, Brian, but it wasn't an easy chance. He's coming in on his weaker left foot, but what a ball. What a night he's had so far. What a run this is. And the cross is inch perfect, you know, but it's on his left foot. He takes his chance, and this time it doesn't come off.
Meanwhile, it's back with Schmeichel, hit long by him. Nicky Butt just getting his head to it. Abelardo playing it forward for Barcelona. Here's Koeman again. Guardiola. Ball easily cut out by Roy Keane. But, well, played nicely for him there. Came off the defender, but not so for Roy Keane. Ball hit long there by Stoichkov. About 11 minutes to go to half-time now.
And Alex Ferguson won't want it to stop. I mean, the one thing you could do with Manchester United doing is, while they've got this superiority, getting another goal on. I mean, we found out last night, even with 3, it wasn't it plain sailing in the end. So, you know, you must respect these sides. They're going to have a spell, 10, 15 minutes. And with the class of the players they've got, they're going to cause you some damage if you're not careful.
So make hay while the sun shines, in other words.
Definitely.
Kanchelskis. Sergi. Here's Koeman. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Koeman for Bakero. Romario's made a great little run. Here's Romario, and there's a goal. Well, Koeman made a terrific run. Cruyff watching with admiration, no doubt, and with relief. Bakero played his part with a superb ball. Romario had lost his marker, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's lost his marker, but David May will be disappointed with his defending, because it's David May on the far side, looking round there in the background, who plays Romario on. What a great ball, and I think it goes through the goalkeeper's legs.
Absolutely. Started, in fact, by the run of Koeman as well.
Well, they didn't make hay while the sun shine, and the rainy days are just round the corner, but they mustn't stop doing what they're doing, because they've really been the best side by a long way, and the scoreline doesn't reflect the superiority.
But isn't that so typical of Romario? Done nothing to say for himself for 30-odd minutes, and then suddenly that little flash, and there he is. It was a great run of his, actually, wasn't it, for Bakero's pass.
You can't teach players to make those runs. They learn with experience, and Romario, he's played obviously at the top level for a long time, and it was just a superb run.
Kanchelskis,
very difficult to mark, wasn't it?
Stoichkov, Koeman, Guardiola, Nadal, now playing right at the back there, Romario. Koeman. Oh, a superb ball again, well killed by Stoichkov, played in there towards Beguristan. Here's Sharp. But gets it forward to Hughes. Hughes very closely marked and pulled away there by Nadal. It's got to be a free kick for United.
That's been the major change. Nadal on Hughes. I think Hughes was causing him some problems.
Now, that's not a bad ball if Sharp can get on the end of it. Hughes again has made the run. Roy Keane is here as well. Here's Butt. Nope. Straight to Nadal. Beguristan. A challenge by Ince. Got the better of Koeman. But here come Barcelona again. Romario. No, he played it too short, and Parker was on him, and he collided with Bakero, and Bakero wasn't happy about that. Kanchelskis on the far side now. Oh, he's gone past Sergi again. Hughes is in the middle. And so is Koeman. And so is Butt. Deflected. They claim a handball again, but the linesman's over there. He's giving nothing other than the corner. But a good, sharp attack again from Manchester United.
Yeah, and it's again down the flanks, and they're getting so much joy down there that you feel that they've just got to score goals tonight, providing the quality of the crosses is good.
Pallister at the near post. Ince, Butt, Keane, Hughes, all lurking in there. Busquets didn't get on the end of that one. Just touched a United player on its way out, so it's a throw for Barcelona. This is Romario's goal again. A wonderful ball by Vaquero, but what a run by Romario. And a good, perfect finish there by the Brazilian. Stoichkov. Sweeping in from that flank as he does, so dangerously. Sharp. Deep back there. But Hughes. Keane, and it's Irwin on the break this time, but it'll beat him into touch. They are really getting value for money tonight.
Yeah, when you see games like this, Brian, you think in future there's going to be a European Super League, and maybe this could be happening every week. It does make your mouth water.
Guardiola. Do you know something I don't know then?
No, just a lot of talk about it, isn't it? I don't know.
Here's Butt.
You just feel that that's the way. If there's going to be progress and it's going to go forward, that's one of the possibilities. You know, a lot of people seem to think that's the way it's got to go. I'm not necessarily saying that I know anything, but games like this and this league is like a forerunner of it, if that's the case. And some of the football we're seeing tonight makes you think, yeah, we'd like some of this.
May's free kick. Nadal's header for Barcelona. Nicky Butt. Sharp chesting it off for Hughes, but Vaquero got the better in there, supported by Abelardo. Out well by Ince. And here's some space now for Keane. Hughes again has made the break for him. Not the best of balls by Roy Keane.
Just got a little bit excited, Brian, and of course, if you're going to make an excuse for him, he's right-footed and he was on his left. But he saw Mark Hughes and he tried to deliver. Had this been sharp, well, maybe it'd been a different story.
Talking about a European League, of course, the Champions League, there are 4 teams in this particular group, the 2 on display here tonight, plus Galatasaray of Turkey and Gothenburg of Sweden, and the top 2 at the end of that group. Everybody plays each other home and away. The top 2 go into the quarterfinals. They'll be played in March. United looking for one of those 2 places at the top of the group. Kanchelskis to Ince. Back to Ince, who's such a driving force and has been right through this European campaign. Lewis with a header. Keane just gets there first. Irwin picks it up. Here's Sharp again. Nicky Butt. Back to David May. Up to Kanchelskis. This time Sergi was fighting at his ankles. Hughes being challenged and then being beaten by Nadal, but in comes Pallister. Parker gets it back. Deafening noise that this 40,000 crowd are making here at Old Trafford now. As Luis finds Nadal. Vaquero. Stoichkov. Romario being watched at the moment by Pallister. Vaquero finding Koeman. Luis. Nicely in control. Vaquero to Sergi. Koeman. Oh, that's a great ball again by Koeman. Stoichkov couldn't control it, but Koeman is spraying out some sensational balls to both flanks.
The difference is, Brian, when he gets another 20 yards further forward, they're balls that are causing defensive problems. When he's at the back, they're good balls out of defence, but they're not defence splitting. And he really is the best passer of the ball that I think I've ever seen. 40, 50 yards, no problem to him.
He's retired from international football now. He says this will be his last season in Spain.
Yeah, the rumours are that he'll go back to Groningen, where his brother is.
And his father's the manager there.
That's right, and that's what's going to happen. But he'll never be able to retire and just have it easy, because big names never can, Brian.
That's right. Guardiola, here he is again, Ronald Koeman. It's gone beyond him. For a moment I thought Romario was going to pick that up, but I think Romario half expected Pallister to get it as well.
It's another tremendous... He's on the halfway line, so how far is this? 40 yards? And really, he's disappointed. You can see that with his reaction. His control let him down. Now, that doesn't happen very often. Koeman just turned to him and said, "Don't worry, pal, there'll be some more of those."
And there will be. Nadal with a header. Stoichkov. Baquero. Koeman again. Last minute of the first half. It has simply flown by, graced by some wonderful skills, great pace from both sides, and a goal apiece.
I just wonder what Alex Ferguson's half-time talk will be. I mean, he can't sort of say anything too harsh to him. They've played very, very well. Paul Parker's done a good job. Only lost him for a minute, and we're at 1-1.
Well, a chance for us all to get our breath back. A wonderful first half then here at Old Trafford. Mark Hughes having put Manchester United ahead, and a little Brazilian, Romario, scoring the equaliser. 1-1, that's the score here at half-time at Old Trafford.
Daddy, he's missed his train.
Ford, the people who were first to make anti-lock brakes standard on a car, and the first to build a driver's airbag into every car they make, have done it again. All new Ford cars now come with a mobile phone.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. It's okay.
Oh.
Managed to get a lift.
Oh, that's
With free connection and cell-net line rental of less than £10 a month, you can stay in touch however far you go. Fords with phones, because you never know.
How to get your carling in. Lesson 1.
And these four midfielders face a formidable defender. Will they seize this golden opportunity? Oh, he's broken off and he's overstepped the mark. Oh, he's fallen for the offside trap. What a silly Billy.
Carling, sponsors of the FA Carling Premiership.
Tales of the Black Horse, the lightning lute. Once there was a giant who was tired of clumping about the land, putting the wind up people. So he raided his nest egg and went to buy a cart.
Where's these giant carts then, eh?
How much have you got? Now, you'll need twice as much.
I'm a bit short at the moment.
Don't worry, I know just the people.
Now, the cart salesman knew that Lloyd's Bank can agree a personal loan on the spot.
Sorry.
Perfectly all right, sir.
See, what did I tell you?
And the moral of our story, if you need to get your skates on, come to Lloyd's Bank for a personal loan. The Lightning Loan, another legendary service from Lloyd's Bank.
If searching around for a good deal on fuel has you feeling a bit lost, your engine may know something you don't. BP petrol and diesel costs even less than you'd expect. In fact, considering all the experience that goes into BP fuel, we think you'll find our prices very reasonable. So check out the prices at BP. It could save you a lot of running around. BP, on the move.
Welcome back to Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Barcelona 1. We thought there might be goals tonight. We've got 2 already. Terry?
Well, we're not disappointed. We knew it was going to be a good game, but it's been sensational. The Kanchelskis, right from early on, and Sharp, have gone past fullbacks. I mean, after 10 minutes, he didn't just wrong foot Sergi Kanchelskis, he actually spun him into the ground. He just fell over. And I think the key to the game will be, there's going to be crosses, and the key will be how good the crosses are. We had the first real quality cross came in, and sure enough, Mark Hughes scored.
As a man with a real insight into United, slight bias as well, Dennis, how do you see that first
I
half?
think United have done more or less everything right. And as Terry said, they've attacked him, they've looked very dangerous on the wing, and the only thing that they've done wrong, of course, they didn't pick up Romario for the goal, and an incident which will happen later on. So, apart from that, I mean, I think the Barcelona defence are awful, United are doing everything well.
Well, Mark Hughes is a Barcelona old boy, and he was the man who got the goal in the 19th minute, Terry. And a good goal, beautifully taken.
That's right. Again, we see Sharp. The right-back, Luis, is Bigoresti, is having a terrible time. Here, he doesn't really have to work hard for it, Mark. He's standing. He doesn't have to lose his marker. Koeman's in a bad position. Can't get off the ground. We can see from this, he hardly gets off the ground at all. He's sent back on his heels. He's not dodging about Mark Hughes. He's just standing. Koeman's too far away from him. He's flat. He can't see where Hughes is. And
Lovely
it's a simple
finish.
job. Simple
but
job.
a good finish, nevertheless.
Terrific. No, terrific.
It could have been 2-0, of course, and it fell
Right.
to Mark as well, Dennis, really. Perhaps a little disappointed. As Terry said, that Sharp's really been turning the full-back inside out.
Right. Well, I think both fullbacks have had a bit of a nightmare, particularly Luis on this right-hand side, and Sharp has done ever so well. He's got some nice crosses in. And he looks up, he sees Hughes, he knocks a nice ball in. And it was strange for me because that is Mark's, it's not his best foot, his left foot. And he is the one player in British football that when the ball comes out, he does knock a lot of the balls with the outside of his right foot. And I thought this was the perfect chance for him to do something like this. Instead, he elected to knock it with his left foot.
Lovely to see Sharp going past people like that.
But, you know, it's like, to me, it would have been an outside of the right foot.
He can smell that he's got this right back in trouble. I mean,
He's having a nightmare.
Yeah, but Luis is normally a midfield player, and he knows he's really got him, and he just wants the ball. Give it to me, I'll knock it past him, and you get in the box. You know, it's written all over him.
Now, we're worried about the great World Cup star Romario. He has the minimum of touches, but he inflicts the maximum of damage.
We were just saying before he came on, this is not over. They're going to have to concentrate. That's all they needed to do. And he makes a run behind the centre-halves. The centre-halves do fine. He's running into an offside position. But the full-backs cannot be behind the centre-halves if they're going to stand up. There's
Which
a lovely
David
ball.
May is there.
Yeah, lovely diagonal ball, diagonal run. He whips into it straight through the goalkeeper's legs.
Yeah, and of course, that is the thing about great strikers. They know when to make the run. They time their run perfectly. They beat the offside trap, and when it eventually comes through, he's only got then Schmeichel to maybe a bit fortunate that when he shot, it's actually gone through Schmeichel's legs.
Sometimes it hits them, and sometimes doesn't it?
Correct, but he's very dangerous.
Yeah, Terry, you mentioned Bakayro's influence on the side, and you said that he's playing in a similar role to Nicky Butt,
very similar,
who's a young and inexperienced United player.
Yeah, I mean, Nicky Butt's shown a lot of talent. He's going to be a good player, but you see, Bakayro gets there very quickly, takes good positions up, him and Romario, and he's playing deep with Romario, and his job is to join him when it gets into his feet, or knock balls past defenders into Romario's run.
I think we can see another little skill of Romario, which was earlier in the game, and his ability to go past people. You'll enjoy this, Dennis.
I can't really remember this, Bob, to tell you the truth.
This is when he took on the two.
You're right. He did the two on,
centre-halves
He did,
very close
He took
together.
the two of them on, and...
It's balance, isn't it?
It was a lovely ball to Stoichkov, and if he had the ability to knock it first time, unfortunately for him, of course, it went high over the crossbar. But I would be very happy with United's performance. They'll be disappointed that they've conceded the equalising goal. But the way that they played, I would be in the dressing room, Alex Ferguson would be, say, go out and do exactly what you did in the first half, attack the two full-backs and get the ball into
One
mark.
flash, though. The concentration's got to be there. With all the play they've got, it's that one flash from Romaro's making that run, Stoichkov linking up quickly with Bakero. Very dangerous.
Will Johan Cruyff be happy with his Barcelona men? Will he be quite
He'll be delighted, because to go in drawing at this stage, he thinks his luck is in tonight.
Yes. But overall, quite happy the way things are?
No, he wouldn't be at all happy. No.
He'll be happy that he's gone in, because he knows that his side has not been the better side.
All right, thanks for the moment. Let's just break off because it's competition time. We've got a new one coming up, but first here's the answer to the old one. And of course, Wembley was the venue when United beat Benfica in the '68 European Cup final. The winner was Steve Humphrey from Stevenage in Hertfordshire. Well done to Steve, who joins Dennis Law and the ITV team for United's return game with Barcelona in the Nou Camp. That's 2 weeks tonight. And there's another place for that trip to Barcelona up for grabs if you're the winner of our latest competition. Here's the question. Who was Barcelona's manager in the 1986 European Cup final? Was it A, Johan Cruyff, or B, Terry Venables? The number to ring is 0891 10 15 10. That's 0891 10 15 10. And I think while Dennis and I force Terry to tell us about that answer there, we'll just take a short break.
There are 500 50p coins in circulation. You can save one when you buy a McChicken sandwich extra value meal from McDonald's.
Life is tough on your skin. New Link System deodorant for sensitive skin is easy.
We want to be saving the pennies.
I want to be splashing out on smoked salmon and champagne.
We want to be tightening those purse strings.
I want to be wined and dined in Paris or Rome.
We might want to be decorating the spare bedroom.
I want to be painting the town.
With a new Prudence long-term savings account, you can vary the amount you save each month, or even take a break, should you unexpectedly need to.
We want to be having a baby.
Be what you want to be, with the flexibility of a Prudent savings account.
It's the ultimate reggae party album. 40 brilliant reggae hits. They're all on the ultimate reggae party album.
So there you are then. New engines, new interiors, restyle, front and rear. The new face of the Vauxhall Astra.
Yes, but our customers deserve more. Any thoughts?
How about power steering as standard there throughout the range?
Think of the cost. Only a buffoon would consider it.
Well, your power steering was inspirational.
Thank you very much. You haven't seen anything of GD, have you?
Yes, I thought a spell in the vehicle exterior luster department might do him good.
Good evening, grapple fans, and welcome to the main event between two stars.
Hey, hold breath, there's only one star here. My boy Sonic. He's in the groove with fresh moves. Button his blabbermouth and check out my man, Knuckle. He climbs, busts through walls.
Okay, gentlemen, let's see some action. Take a look at that. Now take a look at this. Backwards compatibility. And now a word from our sponsor.
Trigger!
You want your house with central heat? Well, here's a system hard to beat. It's gonna make your life complete. Caller Gas. You got no worries, none at all. colours at your beck and call. To say good morning, hi y'all.
Install a Keller gas tank before Christmas for £99 and take advantage of up to £200 of free gas on selected appliances. For details, call now.
Keller Gas is there when you need it.
There are 550p coins in circulation. You can save one when you buy a McChicken sandwich extra value meal from McDonald's.
Hello, welcome back to Old Trafford. We're really looking forward to an intriguing second half. It's 1-1 here, and we can hear from the United manager, Alex Ferguson. He's with Gary Newbon.
Alex, what did you tell your players at half-time?
Well, I just said that they already won the game once and they can do it again. I felt that we're really positive in their play. We've opened up a lot. We could be more than one goal. But we've had a little lapse and they'll get in, which is always a threat with players like that. But hopefully they can get their game back again.
It was a disappointing goal to give away because you've done so well.
Yes, it was. We've been playing very well. I'm very pleased with them.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening again. It's Brian Moore in the commentary box. In fact, they've made a substitution at Barcelona. They brought on Eusebio, who's an international midfielder. Luis has gone off. I thought, as Kevin was saying, he'd had a pretty torrid time at the hands of Lee Sharp. It was the flying feet of Lee Sharp in the first half, and now Eusebio gets his chance. In fact, it looks so at the moment they've put Abelardo wide on that right-hand side with Abelardo on the ball now, with Eusebio playing just inside him. Here's Koeman. Eusebio. Getting it forward to Romario. Well, United haven't had a touch of it yet. Now they have. Here's Keane. Striding forward again, Kanchelskis. A great break by Kanchelskis. Cross is knocked in, stopped by Nadal. There's been a considerable strengthening of that Barcelona defence from the moment Nadal has gone into that position at the back there, Kevin.
Yeah, I think that was a master switch in the first half from Johan Cruyff, because Koeman, from a more forward position, was also causing United problems.
Eusebio to Romario. Parker's there. And Schmeichel a little unhappy with Parker's contribution there, and Parker, as you can see, none too happy with Schmeichel's contribution. Between them, they've conceded a corner to be taken by Stoichkov and taken quickly. Guardiola. Driven in this time. Ince only half got there. Alistair getting it away, but again not very far, and that's easy for Schmeichel. From Eusebio. Koeman. Eusebio. Guristan has stayed wide on that right-hand side with Stoichkov wide on the left. Nadal. Vaquero. Eusebio. It's almost at the moment, Kevin, as though they're now trying to dictate the pace of this early part of the second half.
Yeah, well, with this being a league as well, Brian, a draw wouldn't be a bad result for both teams. Now, if they were playing here, Man United needing to go away to Barcelona's second leg for an aggregate score, the approach may be different. But I hope United, I mean, they've got to get the ball first, but when they get it, play at their pace. This is Barcelona's pace, and they're not causing any problems. They're just knocking it into no man's land and passing it around. Koeman seems to have gone back into the back four. They're very flexible, Barcelona, like all the great sides.
Romario. Guardiola. Eusebio. Trying to hit a long ball towards Stoichkov, but David May was there for Manchester United. Eusebio. Here's Koeman. Abelardo now in a right-back position. Koeman again, he's got a raking drive on him. Scored something like 58 goals in 158 league games for Barcelona, and all but 2 of them come either from free kicks or penalties. And there's a goal by Baquero, and Barcelona are in the lead.
Well, Brian, Alex Ferguson will be disappointed with a mark in here. He was able to check. Great ball from Koeman again. 4 Manchester United players round him. Parker misjudges it totally, but what a finish.
Baquero the scorer. And Koeman again, a major contributor.
But it's a bad goal to concede, Brian. But look at the time he's got. I think Schmeichel actually gets his hands to it, but he's got no chance of stopping it.
Well, that really does mean trouble for Manchester United after such a wonderful start to the game. Alistair. Irwin. Here's Hughes. Oh, he's found Sharp. Sharp turning it in towards Butt, but there were 2, 3, 4 Barcelona defenders very deep there. Well able to take care of that situation. A throw for United. Alistair crossing it in. Hughes can't get to it. Sharp's looking to get to it. Okay.
That wasn't far away. I mean, for me, this is the best I've seen Lee Sharp play in a long time. He's had some good games, but he's been exceptional tonight. Have another look at this. This is as close as you think. You can tell by Sharp's reaction after he's hit it.
Koeman now. Nadal. Baquero, scorer of the second goal. Hughes charging into the back of Eusebio there. Eusebio trying to get the ball through to Romario. Stopped that time by Ince. Keane. Oh, he's let that run away from him. Stoichkov chasing. Stoichkov falling, claiming there was a free kick. Chasing after the referee for a moment. Nothing doing. Kuno. Eusebio. Neat little player. Here he is again. Spreading it wide this time to Abelardo. Romario away on that right touchline.
Well, the first 5 or 6 minutes of this half, they've just started off the brighter team, Barcelona. And I think if Man United have got to do one thing, that is they've got to press it a little bit more, because they'll knock it around at the back all night now. And they've only got Mark Hughes really up, and they may have to push someone else on.
Koeman gets it back. They'll play at this pace all night. Koeman again. Guardiola. Baquero. Kanchelskis. And they get it back. Nadal once again. Sergi getting himself into trouble there. In the end, he gets it clear to Baquero. Guardiola. Little touch again from Eusebio. Baquero couldn't pick that one up. It's Sharp instead. Finds Ince. Off on a run himself. Beguristan gets it away from him, and Busquets gets it clear again. And United have upped the pace a little bit now.
That's what they've got to do, Brian. And there's nobody better than this man to do it tonight, because he really is on top form. He looks, just like his name says, he looks sharp.
Here's Pallister. Hughes. Ince. Onto the left foot, perhaps. The little chip's in there. Nicky Butt almost in. Now Kanchelskis. Driven off the defender and just beyond the far post for the corner.
See, that's English football, Brian. That pace they've played the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. He does very well here, Kanchelskis. Pulls it down, good control, and he's very unlucky. Had it not hit the defender, may well have beat the keeper.
Here comes the corner taken by Lee Sharp. Butt can't get to it. A touch by Kanchelskis to Keane. Knocked away as far as Owen. He's got a good dig on him, and it's deflected, and it's easy for the keeper. Challenge there by Nadal. Yellow card for Nadal. And that's his second. He'd won in a previous game, so Nadal will not play in the next game. That's in the Nou Camp in a fortnight's time.
It's a bad challenge, this one, Brian. I don't really think he meant it, but I was the one who said that in the World Cup, the Brazilian didn't mean it, and I got a lot of stick for it. But I think he just came at speed and he couldn't alter his direction. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Misses next game, and that, of course, is against Manchester United in the Nou Camp in a fortnight's time. Kanchelskis. Keane. On the subject of suspension, of course, Eric Cantona has just one more game after this to serve. He misses the game in the Nou Camp, but then he'll be back for the visit to Gothenburg and the home game against Galatasaray. Here's Stoichkov. Turn of pace here by him. May has slipped. Stoichkov is brought down by May. And May gets a yellow card, and that's his second one, so he also misses the visit to Barcelona.
It didn't look such a bad challenge. He slipped. I think Stoichkov is making a meal of it, but watch this. He slips. He loses his foot in. There's no doubt he trips him.
Yeah, he was a bit high too. Stoichkov.
Yeah. Wrong again. It probably was a bit worse, but the referee wants him off. They're very strict about this now.
Stoichkov's timing is perfect. As soon as the stretcher arrived, he's on his feet again.
Took the place of the magic sponge, the stretcher.
It's a free kick. Guardiola with it. United back in some numbers in their own penalty area now. Guardiola with it. It was Ince who got the header away. Sergi, Koeman. It's about the first misplaced pass from Ronald Koeman tonight. Throw to Manchester United. Free kick to Barcelona. Talking about players who'll miss the next game. Ryan Giggs is obviously struggling. There's Johan Cruyff again. Giggs with the ankle injury. Nick Ferguson saying it'll probably take a fortnight to get that right. Here's Eusebio. Guardiola. Eusebio again. Romario got in behind Parker again.
Oh, another tremendous ball, this time from Eusebio, and Parker's being asked a lot of questions, and I think Terry Venable's point beforehand is valid. He hasn't played a lot of football this year. and your sharpness does go a little bit. Look, he's struggling, and I tell you, Romario again, had he kept his eye on the ball, may well have found himself in a goal-scoring position.
Ince to Owen. United storming forward, held back for a moment there. Abelardo being chased by Ince, and the ball beats them both.
Typical Ince, Brian. There's no such thing as a lost cause with this guy. And he's got the captain's armband on tonight, but he doesn't need that to fire him up.
The reverse angle of the Vaquero goal. A terrific finish there on the half volley.
Yeah, I think the only sad thing for United is there was 4 red shirts to Vaquero, and the ball found him in quite a lot of space.
Nadal, Guardiola, Sergi, Kanchelskis after him. Romario picked up by Butt. Kanchelskis again. Here's May. Well, an hour has gone by now. Barcelona leading by 2-1 if you just joined us. Hughes having put Manchester United ahead. Oh, that's surely trouble for Abelardo. It's a yellow card.
Yeah, they're just starting to take rugby up in Spain in a big way, and here's one candidate for a place on the side. He tugs at him, he pulls at him, he drags him, and then he goes another go.
And the referee quickly on the spot. So it's a free kick for Manchester United. Alistair, Ince. But Keane. Owen to Pallister. Kanchelskis. Stoichkov. Guardiola. Eusebio. Vaquero. There's a little flick by him. Biguristan was in there. Romario's in there. He's picked up Stoichkov onto the right foot. Oh, not a good finish.
Great football from Barcelona here, and they're starting to do to Manchester United what Manchester United did to them in the first half. Some great one-touch. What a ball this is from Romario. Now Stoichkov took it inside, and this is his weaker foot. And that's what happens when you try and hit one with your weaker foot.
Here's Keane. Koeman. Abelardo. I must say they've looked a much better unit, Barcelona, through that midfield with the arrival of Eusebio at half-time. Tidied up that whole area, that number 15. Abelardo's moved out to right back.
Just looks better balanced, Brian, and they've been very patient, but when there's been the chance to go forward, they haven't sort of ignored it, you know.
Here's Romario. There was Pallister. May, Kanchelskis. And away he goes again. That's a free kick. Vaquero, the guilty man. United get the kick. Pallister. Hughes. Ince. He's got Irwin away on the left for him. Here he is. Here comes Dennis Irwin. There's the cross. There's Hughes! Oh, my goodness! The flag was up.
But Mark Hughes didn't know that, Brian. And that will go down as a miss. I mean, he came in. It's a great, great ball in. Two of them actually queuing up to head it.
Super ball by Irwin.
Yeah, bad defending from Barcelona, but they get away with it this time.
Here's Stoichkov at the other end, quickening the pace. Baquero. Stoichkov again. Guardiola. Baquero. Sergio. Soon to make a substitution, bringing on young Paul Scholes, a striker. We think probably for Nicky Butt. Ince. Now Kanchelskis away. Sergi had a yard or two on him. Ooh. And Busquets in the end, showing good skill on the ground, causing a few flutters in that Barcelona camp as Kanchelskis drives one in, but drives it straight at Nadal.
Every time the ball goes to Sharp or Kanchelskis, you feel Manchester United can make something from it.
Guardiola. Hughes trying to get Butt in again. Kelsis, flag up, and David May down, clutching his left ankle.
And when people like David May stay down, they're usually injured, Brian. But quite a nasty one, that.
Well, they're making a substitution, taking off Nicky Butt and bringing on Paul Scholes. And that's before they've seen the extent of the damage that's done to David May. So 19-year-old Scholes, a local boy born in Salford. And Barcelona are making a substitution there, taking off Biguristan and bringing on the manager's son, Jordi Cruyff, who plays very much as a front man, so there's going to be another rearrangement. Biguristan comes off. Stoichkov has gone away to the right already.
Unless there's something wrong with Biguristan, I find that amazing, because they're playing so well at the moment. I wouldn't really want to do anything to stop them, stop the rhythm.
Meantime, David May is still getting treatment down there. And Steve Bruce will be coming on for Manchester United. Oh, play out nicely by Scholes. That's a good bit of work he's done, his first touch. And here's Mark Hughes. Can he finish it off? Drives it straight at Koeman. Paul Ince is going in there. Koeman again gets it away. And here's Eusebio. Bruce still waiting to come on as Guardiola takes it up now for Barcelona. Terrific break by Stoichkov. Romario's in there. United get it away through Roy Keane, up to Kanchelskis. The pace is quickened again as he finds Hughes. Knocks it wide this time for Irwin. Ince. Ince again. Sharp wants it on the far side. Going to run at his man again. But without success this time. Abelardo gets it got across. Goal kick. Now Steve Bruce will be on. Referee hasn't spotted yet. Now he has. On for the injured David May.
I would have
Paul
thought.
Parker, yes, will come to life. So it's a sad night for David May. Already out of the next game because of the second yellow card. And now the injury.
Also going to miss a return to his old club Blackburn on Sunday if it's as bad as it looks.
Busquets. Koeman. Vaquero. Guardiola. Mario. Mario again. Stoichkov. Oh, this could be trouble onto that left foot. Charged down by Pallister. To Scholes. Up to Hughes. Here's Nadal. Guardiola. Abelardo. A little over 20 minutes left. And United, remember, have never lost a European tie here. 52 of them they played. They're a goal down. Guardiola. Koeman. Here's Abelardo, rather Eusebio. Sergi. Probing, looking all the time, hoping to find Romario in the end, and the boot was rather high on Romario. Stands only 5'7", but it was a pretty high boot there, catching him high on the cheekbone. And a free kick then to Barcelona.
They really have looked a different class side in this second half, and they've kept possession so well, Brian. But as I said before, whenever the opportunity's been there to go forward, they've done it at such a pace, and they really now, on reflection of the game so far, probably deserve to just be edging it.
Now there's a fresh warning as Koeman comes forward with a free kick even at this range. With him, all things are possible.
Yeah, it's a job getting anybody in the wall when he's going to hit it as well.
Playing it short, getting it back, crossing it there. Parker gets it away. Not very convincingly. It's only to his fullback on the far side, but the flag was up. It's a free kick for offside. Peter Schmeichel takes it. And the ball that's wasted, really. Sergi gets it back to Carlos Busquets. Nadal. Vaquero. Hustled and challenged there by Ince. Abelardo. Hasn't kept it in play. It's a throw to Manchester United.
That's what Manchester have got to do a little bit more, Brian, for me. They've got to press. They can't just let them knock it around at the back. They must get players forward and put them under some sort of pressure.
Here's young Paul Scholes. He hoped that Keane was going to get on the end of that one. Eusebio. There's the long ball. Stoichkov chasing it. Romario's in the middle. Bruce has kept a wary eye on him and will need to. It's Jordi Cruyff coming up there, getting a good header in, finding Romario. Guardiola. The ball's driven, hits Paul Ince. Kanchelskis. Sergi. The back heel, Cruyff. Koeman. Eusebio. Sergi. They've really dictated the pace in the second half, there's no doubt about that. A very, very canny second-half performance by Barcelona. Really drawn the sting from Manchester United.
So composed on the ball, Brian, but they're getting a lot of space from which to play, you know.
Here's Jordi Cruyff.
He could play for Newcastle with a name like that.
Jordi. Prefers to be known as Jordi, apparently, and not the Cruyff part. That's maybe a famous name he feels that might be a burden to him, but he should be proud of that family name. And here he is again. Finding Baquero. Here's Romario. And now Eusebio. And now Abelardo. Eusebio again. Romario. Now, come on, let's see Manchester United put something together. We'll get it up to Hughes. It's a long time since we've seen those runs of Sharp or those runs of Kanchelskis down the flanks, but here's Ince driving through the middle again. Owen away on the left. Pallister. To thread the ball between those two defenders, but get it clear again to Romario. Cruyff is up there with him. Bruce is backing off. Romario's looking for somebody to support, and the deflection came off a United player for a Barcelona corner.
He's worked very hard tonight for me, Romario. A lot of people sometimes criticise him for being a bit lazy, but
that was the injury to May, and it was a pretty unpleasant challenge by Stoichkov. That's how we stand with about a quarter of an hour left.
It's the first time I've ever seen that, Brian.
Schmeichel's ball.
All those empty seats behind the goals and around the side of the ground for a game like this.
I think it's something to do with the height of the advertising boards, which are a special height for these European games, so they couldn't sell the first 3 rows, apparently. It makes the capacity 40,000 instead of 44. It's a free kick to Manchester United. Needing a real big flourish towards the end of this second half. Can they produce it? Pallister, up to Hughes. Here's Lee Sharp. Playing another good ball in towards Steve Bruce, who seemed to climb so well, but the claim is that he was pushing down on Ronald Koeman. Let's get a quick word again with Terry Venables. Terry, your feelings now?
Well, I think that basically, as has just been said, the 2 wide players, Sharp and Kanchelskis, have not been able to make an impression in this half like they had in the first half. And Baquero has been a bigger and bigger influence. Here he is now, taking little sneaky positions up, always getting the ball and linking their team together. But Romario has been absolutely superb without making a big impact with the ball.
There's a run by Kanchelskis, but too deep. Sorry, Terry.
It's okay. I was just saying, for young players to look at Romario's positions he takes up are quite sensational. He asks questions of centre-half the whole game, and they just cannot lack that concentration, otherwise he cashes in.
It's been a real roller coaster season for him since the World Cup. In fact, he was late coming back to Barcelona because he was taking a beach holiday and then doing some charity work in Brazil. To give you some idea of the wages these guys earn, he was fined £52,000 for that late arrival back from for the start of the season. Then he picked up a little bit of an injury, but my goodness, as Terry says, he does seem to be back and buzzing again now. Imagine being fined 52,000 quid for being late back from your holidays.
Well, he deserved to be fined a week's wages, Brian. You know, the thing is, clubs are not sympathetic. That one's an international game and one's a club game, and the club pay the wages.
There's Koeman. Throwing it to Abelardo. It came off Irwin. It's a throw to Barcelona. Cruyff. Kanchelskis tried to get away. There was a foul by the Dutchman, born in Amsterdam. 20 years old.
If he turns up half as good as his father, Brian, he'll be some player, because Johan Cruyff was the best I ever played against.
Bruce getting it forward. Oh, that's a curious ball there, played by Sergei. It's a throw for Manchester United. Kanchelskis with it. Bruce. Across there, and Sharp has made it 2-2. A super strike again. And a smile that says we've done it.
Well, the first man you've got to thank for this is Inns, just sheer determination. But what a great, great ball from Keane, and what a super finish, because it's actually behind him.
2-2 with 10 minutes to go. Beautiful, beautiful sight. Whatever the angle, as Lee Sharp makes it 2-2.
Unless you're from Barcelona, Brian.
Now it's important United hold them out. Keep Romario and company at bay. A foul this time by Pallister. United claim he played the ball. The referee from Romania gives the free kick to Barcelona. Up steps Ronald Koeman again.
He's certainly lived up to his bill in this match. Seen 4 great goals.
It's a wonderful game. Just hope all you good folks at home are enjoying it as much as we are here at Old Trafford. Romanian referee insisting that the wall is back 10 yards. Koeman, even at this range, can be dangerous. He scored against Manchester United in that Cup Winners' Cup final of '91, but he's hit that one straight into the wall. That's a goal kick. And really it was a goal Lee Sharp deserved. He's played so well tonight.
He certainly has, Brian. You know, there'd be a lot of contenders for man of the match, but it's the determination of Inns. The strength of Inns, and then a super ball. But Keane, he wants to shoot maybe, no, pulls it back. But there's still a lot to do, what a finish.
But looking at that super slow motion, it really showed not only the strength of Inns, but a wonderful little touch at the end. They get it back to Busquets.
It had everything, strength, balance, determination.
Bruce knocking it forward. Kanchelskis chasing again. And battling away, beating Sergei. Now, what's he going to do? They claim a handball, they claim a penalty, and the referee says no.
I'm not sure about that one. It's Nadal again. The referee was in a perfect position to see it, Brian, but he doesn't give it.
The whole defence there remonstrating with Sergei. Really let Kanchelskis in, and when we have got a moment, we'll have a look at that again. In the meantime, it's Lee Sharp on the far side. And it's gone for the goal kick. Here we are again.
Yeah, Sergei starts to mess around, and he loses out to the strength and determination of Kanchelskis. But watch this. Pulls it back. Where does it hit?
Oh, it looked a hand to me. It looked an arm to me. Maybe there's another angle, but what matters is, of course, the referee thought not.
And he was in a good position, Brian, to be fair.
Owen. Here come United again. Sharp. Ince. Scholes. Ince. Pushing himself forward again. Onto the right foot. There's a shot. And the keeper at full stretch to save it.
Another great run from Ince. What good goalkeeping. Busquets there really just bounced in front of him. He made it look very easy, but I can assure you it wasn't an easy save to make.
There's Pallister. Here's Baquero. Knocks it sideways. Lee Sharp is there. Roy Keane now to Stevie Bruce. Paul Scholes. Offside against Hughes. Now, this is another angle on Sergi's mistake. Kanchelskis' determination. And was it a handball by Nadal?
We'll probably see from this angle, Brian.
Yeah, it doesn't show particularly well, actually, from that angle either. Owen first to the ball, but both he and Stoichkov miss it. United's throw towards the last 5 minutes.
And suddenly, Brian, the pendulum of this game swung again. Manchester United started off so good, played so well, were 1-0 up, could have gone 2-0 up. And then Barcelona got a goal out of nothing. Second half, Barcelona started off fantastic, get a 2-1 lead. United aren't in the game, then suddenly it's United again who get the goal, and they're back in it. It's a tremendous game.
And so much of it is down to tempo, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
It's been played at a ferocious pace.
And every time it's played at a ferocious pace, United have looked the better side. When Barcelona have played it the way they want to play it, then they look dangerous, and United have looked vulnerable.
Because that's English football, Brian. You know, when we play football, we play at pace. When they play in Spain, maybe it's because of the weather, they're not able to play at that pace.
Here's Eusebio, the back heel to Abelardo. Here's Guardiola. Bakero. Cruyff. No. It's back with Schmeichel. Scoreboard in the background tells the story at 2-2. Inside the last 5 minutes now, Nadal gets there. An offside against Romario, but it looked a strange decision, that. It's a free kick for Manchester United. They're happy to take it. Keane. Here's Parker. Got it forward. Kanchelskis came off a Barcelona player last, actually. Sergi, who's not had the best of nights. Nadal. Hughes battling. And Scholes caught offside. Hughes went clattering into a Barcelona player there, and I just hope Mark keeps his cool actually for the next 3 or 4 minutes, because he's on a yellow card already from a previous game. Can you imagine him not being able to go to a game at the Nou Camp? That could be trouble. It very nearly was. Ince was charging in on Nadal. Keane gets across there, nicked that away beautifully. They're lifting the pace again, United. One last big effort, maybe. Schmeichel bangs it forward. Ince is struggling. He's taken quite a knock there. Bakero playing it in. Romario. Can this be danger? Romario twisting and turning, and in the end, he and Stoichkov are on different wavelengths. And the ball is safely back with Peter Schmeichel. 2.5 to go.
I don't think, Brian, that Romario and Stoichkov have been on the same wavelength all night. They're two very individual players who are no doubt brilliant, as I say, on their own, but playing together, they don't look a very good pair.
It's back with Ronald Koeman. Abelardo. Eusebio. Bakero. Guardiola. Cruyff. Barcelona's throw.
He's just having a slight problem getting to the pace of this game, Brian. His first 2 or 3 touches haven't been the best. Young Cruyff.
Guardiola. Eusebio lifting it forward. Romario's chasing, but he was blocked out by Pallister. Hughes versus Nadal. It was Nadal's head. But Hughes is battling still, but Nadal gets the second header in. Keane.
He's so strong, Nadal, isn't he? And he's up against the strongest player in England for me, Mark Hughes, and it's a tremendous battle, that one.
Ince. Oh, Scholes. He hasn't seen Scholes there. There's his shot. Oh, my goodness, it just cleared the crossbar. What a quick bit of thinking. You talk to Alex Ferguson about this young man, and he'll say he's got tremendous awareness apart from everything else. And that was shown absolutely brilliantly there. Just realised the keeper was off the line, chipped it there, but the execution wasn't quite perfect enough. 19 years old and a fantastic future.
Guardiola saved from embarrassment there, but...
And very nearly a headline maker. Hughes. Baquero. Sergi. Baquero. Nadal. Guardiola. Forward Eusebio. This is dangerous. Stoichkov's made a great break. It's through the middle there. Oh, terrific work there, but it's a corner, and some great work by Steve Bruce.
Absolutely vital, this is great defending, because he was never favourite to get this, Steve Bruce. Look, he stumbles, but he still gets there.
A corner for Barcelona, and they seem reluctant to take it. With time added on, Stoichkov eventually coming across to take it. Important that United stay firm in these last few seconds now. Nadal's up there, that could be a danger. Played it short, Baquero, Stoichkov. Scholes can't hold him up. My goodness, but Ince got it away. And then driven by Nadal wide of Peter Schmeichel's goal. Referee looks at the watch. Schmeichel wants that ball back quickly from the fans and plays it swiftly now to Dennis Irwin. Hit forward by him. Baquero's header for Barcelona. And there's the final whistle. And a wonderful game comes to an end with honours, and my goodness, there were plenty of them, are shared. A 2-2 draw, with Mark Hughes having put Manchester United ahead in such brilliant style in probably their best spell of the game. Baquero then equalising, Romario then equalising, Baquero then scoring early in the second half, and then Lee Sharp making it 2-2 to make sure that Manchester United preserve that unbeaten record here at Old Trafford in European games. And the fans applauding and waiting till the last players left the field. It's been a wonderful night for them as well. Barcelona, in fact, going back to the centre circle to applaud their fans. A game played in the best possible spirit, with the best possible traditions of two fine clubs. And they meet again in a fortnight's time at the new camp in Barcelona. Mark Hughes goes off, having got United off on the right foot in the most spectacular style here at Old Trafford tonight. Quick word, Kevin?
Just to say, a very fair result, Brian. Two sides that display all the best things in football for me, and I think on the night it would have been unfair for either one of them to have lost.
Let's have a quick word with Manchester United manager Alex Ferguson. Gary Newbon's with him.
Alex, different ways of looking at that, I suppose, that result. How do you look at it?
Well, I really enjoyed the game, I must admit.
Marvellous game.
I think it was a great display of positive football from both teams. We possibly were regretting the one or two chances we had, and we've lost really two bad goals, and we're not happy with that. But in saying that, we kept coming back, we kept creating. That's a very important thing for us, and it was a positive result for us. It wasn't born out of trying to steal a point or anything like that. We went for the throw. We're a bit unlucky, I feel, but I'm proud of the way that the effort they put in.
Paul Ince drove you on.
Paul Ince responded magnificently in the second half. Once the wind went down, and you need someone to lift them all, and I thought he was the one who did that.
So a good point in the end.
I think it's a good point, because when you're 2-1 down with, what, 15 minutes to go or so, you must then hope for something. And we got the break, and I think we deserved it, to be honest with you.
And it was a great game. Thank you, Alex.
A fabulous game.
The views of Terry and Dennis still to come. We'll take a short break first.
We're just going to fetch Daddy. He's missed his train.
Ford, the people who were first to make anti-lock brakes standard on a car, and the first to build a driver's airbag into every car they make, have done it again. All new Ford cars now come with a mobile phone.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. It's okay.
Oh.
Managed to get a lift.
Oh, that's
With free connection and cellnet line rental of less than £10 a month, you can stay in touch however far you go. Fords with phones, because you never know.
Wouldn't it be nice if your boss was always pleased to see you? And it wasn't always sandwiches for lunch? Wouldn't it be nice if you had the time to talk to all your customers? Get to know them better, because you can call them anywhere in the country, at any time of the day, without getting hung up on the cost.
BT have abolished their highest rate for national calls. A 3-minute call now only costs 30 pence in the daytime, 20 pence in the evening, and still 10 pence at weekends.
Hello? Things are looking up already.
Even the rich could do with the occasional change of fortune. But you can bet your bottom dollar that where their investments and mortgages are concerned, they wouldn't change a thing. Cheltenham and Gloucester run to make you richer.
Good evening, barman. I'd like a pills, please.
Wrong.
I'd like a pills, please, sir.
Wrong.
A pills. I want a pills. Pills.
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
A pills, please. What? I don't know what you want me to say.
2 syllables rhymes with Dalston. Recognize it?
It's a pills.
Try walking into your chemist and saying pills, please, and see how quick your hemorrhoids clear up. Look at it.
It's a Holston pills.
Wrong. It's my Holston pills.
Here at Old Trafford, it's finished. Manchester United 2, Barcelona 2, an amazing game. But from the moment that Baquero scored, Dennis, they looked a class act, didn't they, Barcelona?
It was a strange game. United had sort of more or less dominated the first half and allowed Barcelona to come back in it. And again, it happened in the second half. Barcelona completely controlled it.
Bad goal defensively?
Well, I said Bruce probably wouldn't have stopped Romario's first goal, but I felt if he had been on here, he'd have stopped Barcelona's second goal, because it was bad marking by Parker, and I'm sure that Bruce Brown would have headed it away.
Baquero had a big play in the whole game, didn't he,
I thought
Terry?
he was terrific. He was very influential in the midfield, getting forward and supporting Romario. Excellent.
But what a great goal that brought the equaliser.
Well, this is typified into his game. He's got no right to win the ball twice. He's lost it and won it back. Knocked it, just flicked it to Keane, and Sharp's come in and just backheeled it with the inside of his right foot. I mean, the move was terrific, and I thought it was a cracker of a game. Both teams equalised and went against the run of the play.
Do you think Alex Ferguson was really pleased at the end there, or just relieved?
I think he was relieved that he got the equalising goal because, as he himself said, 2-1 down with 50 minutes to go, you think you're going to drop 2 points, but he'll be happy that he got 1 point out of it.
Makes for an interesting game in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I think weighing it up, I think they'll both be quite happy with that, and the game in 2 weeks now is just built up even bigger than this one, so that's wonderful.
Yeah, well, we're almost out of time. It's been good. Thanks for your chat, Terry.
Yeah,
nice to see you. We'll be seeing a lot of you. And Dennis, once again from you as well. We are almost out of time now, but don't forget tonight's Champions League highlights programme. That's featuring the other Group A game, Gothenburg against Galatasaray, AEK Athens, AC Milan, the holders. Just check your local listings for that programme. And, of course, in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks tonight, live from the new camp, as we've been saying, Barcelona meet United again. That's Wednesday, November the 2nd at 7:20. Another big, big occasion for those two, for us and for you. That's 14 days away. As for tonight's key moment, well, I think this was it, certainly. Paul Ince we'll have a look at with the tackle and pass. Here it comes now. The key moment of the evening, the one that was so important for United. Wonderful tackle by Paul Ince, typifying his game. The ball in to Roy Keane. Roy Keane with a cross, and then Lee Sharp with the great skill. United drawing level, and a vital, vital point. So next stop is the Nou Camp Stadium in 2 weeks' time. Terry tells me there'll be 120,000 fans there with rattles and scarves. There'll be a lot of noise. We'll be there. Hope you've enjoyed it. From all of us, bye-bye.
This program was sponsored by Ford and Reebok, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
On the dark side of professional sport is a world where you don't pull your punches.
I smacked you in the head for pointing a gun at me.
And where no one can be trusted to make a fair deal.
Oh dear. Someone must have been cheating. You're looking to cut yourself a piece of the action.
Ellington, next Wednesday, 8:30 on West Country.
Coming next, the day's top stories from around the world.
He's a man with the power to make you do whatever he wants. So, you will watch The Hypnotic World of Paul McKenna, Monday at 7.
Nice car. Want to show me what it can do?
Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. And baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. When I get that feeling, I want to set you feeling.
Hi, girls. Where's your mother?
Right here. Nice car.
So fine.
So, now what do we do?
Go to bed.
We are not sharing the same bed.
Why not? I think we've established a rapport.
Oh, what?
You drink Gold Blend? I drink Gold Blend. We're already coffee lovers.
This is a blanket, and that is a chair.
Rich coffee aroma, smooth coffee flavor. Nescafe Gold Blend.
Mark?
Yes?
Nothing.
Shaving can burn, but the alcohol in an ordinary aftershave won't put out the fire. New Old Spice Cooling Sensation contains less alcohol and a unique blend of cooling sensates that refresh and cool your face, so you don't feel the alcohol burn. You feel its cooling freshness the moment you apply it. New Old Spice Cooling Sensation turns the heat of shaving into pure freshness.
So, where are we off to today, Mum? Toys R Us, perhaps? What? Oh, no, it's a supermarket. We'll never get a parking space, you know that.